Am I the asshole for traumatizing my friend's Christian girlfriend with my sex life in front of our entire friend group? So this is a long story, but I'll try to explain this as best I can in the classic Reddit form. I, 26F, went to a weekly gathering with my high school friend group yesterday. For context, my friend group consists of me and 5 other guys. As a kid, my home had several non-safe environment issues which led to a lot of undiagnosed mental issues. It caused a lot of school problems, and at 14 I got put in those special classes for kids who cause too much trouble. Now everyone knows that one teacher who thinks placing a girl at the back of the class surrounded by teenage boys will make them behave more. Unfortunately, for my history teacher, I was that girl. Fortunately for me, things weren't that bad, and I actually became friends with those boys because I was great at history and they helped me with the subjects they were good at, math and science. Since then we've all been pretty good friends, and in truth they're the only friends I have. Now we're all in our late 20s and I've been married for 5 years. I got married young and I don't regret it because I have great life. Since we all have our own lives, we only hang out once a week on Saturday nights at this corner restaurant that we used to go for study nights as teens. It's usually always been just us 6, but for about half a year now one of the guys, Kyle, 26M, has been beginning to bring his girlfriend, Eva, 27F. They've been dating for a year, but he waited until around 5 to 6 months to bring her along because he wanted to be sure they were serious first. Now here's where things get messy. Eva does not like me or my husband. When we first met, she seemed convinced I was hooking up with one of the guys in our friend group because my relationship with my husband was, according to her, not a relationship. My husband, Simon, 34M, is a medical professional. He spends a lot of time at a high-security prison that's a few days away from our home to take care of inmates. It is also important to note that my husband has diagnosed sociopathy, which means that many people do not get along with him unless he quite literally mimics their behavior, which he finds too bothersome to do every day. He doesn't have contact with his family, nor does he have people he talks to outside of work things. Now as for what I do, I don't work. I haven't worked for my entire life, and I don't plan to unless shit really hits the fan in my life. I mostly stay at home and do some sculpting, reading, writing or painting. Eva doesn't seem to like that at all. When I first told her about it was when she began to act weird towards me. She often joked about how I probably sexed or hook up with one of our male friends because I had been their friend for so long and I had so much free time from my husband. Which isn't true. I have more than enough time with my husband and I use my phone like once a week at best. I am basically a hibernating bear who only gets up to go out on Saturdays. Even my friends know they'd have better luck with sending letters through mail to reach me than texting my phone. I've asked Kyle in private to try and get Eva off my back several times, and he has told he talked to her, but it has only gotten worse. Now yesterday we hung out again and Eva joked several times about Simon probably hooking up with other people or not actually caring for me because he's a sociopath and I'm lazy. I admit hearing his name on her mouth did